That's really good. I would definitely suggest reading this. Some of the cons are it is kind of sensationalized. They do make her out to be crazy. And they also do, I don't want to talk bad about Travis, but Travis did have some things going on in his life. He did have premarital sex with some women. He was Mormon. She became Mormon later in life. And she made Travis out to be like they had sex when they shouldn't have. But Travis was already doing that with some other women. He was already having sex with multiple women prior, and he wasn't committing to them. And women were saying, and other people were saying, well, no, Travis would never do that. But he was already doing it beforehand. So we're not going to say that Travis was some saint who wasn't having sex with Jodi. So they were saying, after Jodi was baptized by Travis, that they had sex in the booty. But he already was having premarital sex before any kind of marriage was going on with one of his ladies he was dating. And unfortunately, he went to a Mormon pastor and was telling them about it and how wrong it was and if he needed to repent or whatever they do in Mormonism. And I don't want to talk bad about Travis, but he was doing that and he did that with multiple women. So what makes you think he wouldn't do it with Jodi? And he's a guy, he's a human, you have urges, especially for religious, it's really hard to not do that type of thing, it's very difficult, we're naturally sinful people, but, so obviously, and people say, no, Travis would never do that, you don't know what somebody does behind closed doors, so you can't really say, you can look at someone and say, well, no, they're religious, they're a good person. You don't really know what someone does behind closed doors. People are saying, well, he didn't abuse her. You don't know that. You don't know the person well enough. You can say, well, this person's a good person. You never know. Someone can be really nice, outward, you think so, but behind closed doors, they could be a really mean and nasty person. I'm not saying Travis was. I highly doubt he was. But, you never really know. So it's really hard to tell. So I'm just saying that there's a lot people hide behind closed doors that you never really know. And so I do think that Travis did kind of use her a little bit behind closed doors sexually, and that he was having sex with women prior, and the women felt a little bit used because he never married them. It was just a sexual thing. You know what I mean? It was never about commitment because he already got what he wanted, which is really sad, You should always be with someone because you love them and have sex with them because you love them, not just for sex, you know what I mean? But other than that, he seemed like a really amazing guy, and it's so tragic what happened to him, but it's a really good book, and the prose it's really in-depth, it's